A bull and a bear. What do they mean? Ever heard someone say, "The market is bullish today"? What does that even mean? Picture a bull, strong and charging ahead. That's what a bull market represents. A period of rising stock prices filled with optimism and growth. Now imagine a bear, powerful yet lumbering, often retreating. That's a bear market, a time of declining stock prices marked by uncertainty and caution. Understanding these terms helps you grasp the overall market sentiment. But don't be intimidated. The stock market, like a living, breathing entity, constantly shifts between these two states. Your goal is to learn how to navigate these shifts and make informed decisions regardless of the market's mood. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding these basic terms is your first step toward unlocking the potential of the stock market. The stock market, your gateway to ownership. Think of the stock market as a giant marketplace. Here, instead of groceries or clothes, companies sell small pieces of ownership called stocks. When you buy a stock, you're essentially buying a tiny slice of that company. Why would a company do this? Companies need money to grow, to build new factories, develop innovative products, or expand into new markets. Selling stocks is one way they raise this capital. For you, the investor, buying stocks offers the potential for profit. As the company grows and becomes more valuable, so too does your slice of ownership, your stock. You can profit in two main ways: through stock price appreciation, the stock becomes worth more over time, and through dividends, periodic payments some companies make to their shareholders. Ready to learn more about how to choose the right slices for your investment portfolio? Let's delve deeper into the world of stocks. Buying a slice of the pie. Understanding stocks. Imagine your favorite pizza cut into 8 slices. Each slice represents a share of the pizza, just like a stock represents a share of a company. The bigger the pizza, the larger the company, the more slices, shares it has. When you buy a stock, you're hoping the value of the whole pizza increases, meaning each slice, including yours, becomes more valuable. This increase in value is called stock price appreciation. But the stock market isn't a pizza party where everyone wins. Just like some pizzas are tastier than others, some companies are more successful than others. That's why it's crucial to research and choose companies you believe have strong potential for growth. Remember, investing in the stock market involves risks. But with careful research and a long-term perspective, you can increase your chances of success. The dance of supply and demand. How stock prices move. Remember the law of supply and demand from your economics class? It plays a major role in how stock prices fluctuate. Simply put, when demand for a stock is higher than supply, the price goes up. Think of it like a popular toy during the holiday season. If everyone wants it, but there are only a few available, the price will skyrocket. Conversely, when supply outweighs demand, prices drop. Imagine a store having a clearance sale for last season's clothes. The supply is high, but demand is low, so prices are slashed to attract buyers. The stock market operates similarly. Positive news about a company, like strong earnings or a groundbreaking new product, can increase demand for its stock, driving the price up. Conversely, negative news can lead to a sell-off, increasing supply and pushing the price down. Understanding this interplay between supply and demand is essential for navigating the stock market effectively. Demystifying common jargon. Let's start with, what is a stock exchange? Think of a stock exchange like a bustling marketplace where buyers and sellers come together to trade stocks. It provides a platform for companies to list their shares, and for investors to buy and sell them. Some well-known exchanges include the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. What's an IPO? IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. It's the first time a company offers its stock to the public. This process allows the company to raise capital from a wide range of investors and become publicly traded. Moving on, what is a stockbroker? In the past, you needed a stockbroker, a licensed professional, to execute trades for you. Today, online platforms allow you to buy and sell stocks directly, often with lower fees. Lastly, what are market indices like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average? These indices track the performance of a specific group of stocks, providing a snapshot of the overall market or a particular sector. They serve as benchmarks for investors to gauge their portfolio's performance. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification explained. Imagine carrying all your eggs in one basket. One wrong step and splat, all your eggs are gone. The same principle applies to investing. Putting all your money into one stock, no matter how promising, is incredibly risky. That's where diversification comes in. Just as you wouldn't carry all your eggs in one basket, you shouldn't put all your investment capital into one stock. Diversification is about spreading your risk. Instead of investing in just one company or industry, you spread your investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographical locations. This strategy helps cushion your portfolio from potential losses. If one investment performs poorly, others can potentially offset those losses. Remember, diversification is your shield against market volatility. The more diversified your portfolio, the more resilient it becomes to market fluctuations. Riding the market waves, understanding volatility. The stock market is like the ocean, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent. Volatility refers to these ups and downs in the market, the degree to which prices fluctuate. High volatility means larger, more frequent price swings, while low volatility signifies steadier, more gradual movements. Imagine a roller coaster ride. A highly volatile stock is like a roller coaster with steep drops and sudden climbs, while a less volatile one is like a leisurely train ride. Volatility is a natural part of the market and shouldn't be feared. In fact, it presents both risks and opportunities. Savvy investors learn to ride the waves of volatility, buying low when fear dominates and selling high when optimism prevails. Remember, your investment timeline plays a crucial role in how you manage volatility. Long-term investors can often ride out short-term fluctuations, while short-term traders need to be more nimble. If there's one secret weapon every investor possesses, it's time. The longer you stay invested in the market, the more time you have to ride out short-term volatility and benefit from the power of compounding. Think of compounding like a snowball rolling downhill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow, becoming larger and larger. In investing, compounding allows your returns to generate even more returns. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and grow. Even small contributions made consistently over time can accumulate significantly over the long term. Remember, time is your greatest asset in the stock market. Don't be discouraged by short-term fluctuations. Stay focused on your long-term goals and let the power of compounding work its magic. Is the stock market just gambling? While the stock market involves risk, it's not gambling. Gambling relies on chance, while investing involves research, analysis, and a long-term perspective. Informed investors make calculated decisions based on a company's fundamentals and market trends. Don't I need a lot of money to start investing? You don't need a fortune to begin investing. Many online platforms now offer fractional shares, allowing you to buy portions of expensive stocks with a smaller investment. What if I make a mistake? Everyone makes mistakes, especially when starting. The key is to learn from them. View investing as a continuous learning process. Don't be afraid to seek guidance from financial advisors or reputable educational resources. Within the vast realm of the stock market, two main approaches exist: investing and trading. Think of investing like planting a tree. You carefully choose a sapling, a company with strong potential. Nurture it, hold on to your investment for the long term, and watch it grow into a mighty oak, reaping the rewards of your patience. Trading, on the other hand, is more like tending to a garden. You plant various seeds, buy and sell stocks more frequently, nurture them for a shorter period, aiming for quick profits, and harvest them before moving on to the next crop, capitalizing on short-term market fluctuations. Neither approach is inherently better than the other. The key is to choose the one that aligns with your financial goals, risk tolerance, and time commitment. Remember, whether you choose to be a patient investor or an active trader, knowledge and discipline are paramount to your success. Congratulations on taking this crucial first step toward unlocking the world of the stock market. Remember, investing is not a destination, it's a journey, one filled with continuous learning and growth. Embrace the power of knowledge, explore reputable financial websites, read books by experienced investors, and consider seeking guidance from financial advisors. The more you learn, the more confident and informed your investment decisions will become. But most importantly, remember that you're not alone on this journey. Millions of individuals worldwide are actively seeking to enhance their financial literacy and secure their financial futures. Join online communities, attend webinars, and engage in discussions with fellow investors. Share your insights, ask questions, and learn from each other's experiences. Together we can combat financial illiteracy and empower ourselves to make informed financial decisions that pave the way toward a more secure and prosperous future. Don't forget to enter the link below in the description, give a like, share, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel so you keep receiving valuable information.